Hey, fifth grade enrichment math. I just wanted to give you a couple of tips and reminders about graphing. So we talked yesterday in class about how to graph an ordered pair, and we'd actually talked about that several weeks ago when we covered coordinate planes and things of that nature. And so I just kind of want to make sure that everybody's on the same page before we move forward. Okay, because your graphing project, which you're going to be getting today, involves a lot of graphing. And so we're going to have a two-part video. This video is just making sure that everybody's on the same page about how to graph an ordered pair. And then the next video is going to be actually explaining the graphing project and what it looks like and how it works. Okay, so remember that when you graph, you have an X and a Y. An X and a Y represents your ordered pairs. And the first number in the ordered pair is your X, and the second number is your Y. And that first number, X, tells you how to move left or right. So we always start at the origin, because the origin means beginning or the original. And so we start at the origin, and based on that first number, that tells us how to move left or right based on the sign of that number, okay? And then the second number, Y, tells us how to move up or down. And so we then are able to graph a point on the coordinate plane based on the directions given. For example, all right, and I'm gonna do a drawing here on my homework, okay? And I'm going to graph a couple of points, and hopefully, and I'm going to turn the camera around so that you can see it. So I'm going to graph, let's say, I'm going to graph like 6 different points. So let's say I'm going to graph 1, 3, and I'm going to graph -2, 4, and I'm going to graph, let's see, -3, -2, and I'm gonna graph 2, -5. I'm gonna graph 4, 0, and I'm gonna graph I'm gonna graph 0, -3. Okay, so I'm gonna graph 6 ordered pairs, and I'm gonna turn the camera around so that you can see what this looks like. Okay, here we go. Well, it's not turning around. So I will be right back.